Hey guys, we're Becca
and Jessie
with Modern Vintage Events.
And this is Planning and Prosecco.
Today, we would like to spin you a tale of the age-old question. Should you use kegs or bottle beer at your wedding?
Red
Solo cup, I fill you up, let's have a party.
That's a song, right?
Don't worry, kegs don't equal the college parties that you were used to. They can seem really tempting because it seems like they'd be less expensive. And you're only having to ice down a couple of kegs versus hundreds. Yes, hundreds of beers.
Let us give you a little bit of a keg-ucation. A half-barrel keg, which is also known as a full keg.
Yeah, we realize it's confusing as crap.
Has around 165 12-ounce beers in it, the equivalent of almost 7 cases of beer. Kegs also come in 6-barrel or mini kegs and quarter-barrel or pony kegs. These have 55 and 82 servings respectively.
All of these kegs come with something very important, a tap. Restaurants have great taps and great cooling systems, but many times when you rent a tap, they send you with a keg tap that is utter and absolute crap.
We don't mean to sound negative. But while we are spinning a tale, let us paint you a picture. You wait in a hot outdoor August line, thinking only about the moment when that Yazoo Gurst hits your lips. You approach the bartender and order your beer.
And it's 92% foam. Wah, wah, wah. Not only is it foam, but you had to wait while the bartender puts every ounce of their weight in trying to get the tap to produce beer.
This doesn't always happen, but taps are the death of kegs for your bar. This can cause a backup in your line and leave guests waiting a bit longer than necessary.
Want to know the quickest way to make a guest whine? Make them stand in line for free booze at your wedding.
Bottles or cans?
Just clap your hands and just clap your hands.
Are a bit easier to open and hand off, which keeps the line moving faster.
But what about cost? Depending on where you live, a typical half-barrel keg starts at around $180, while 7 cases of domestic beer will run you about $154. Craft and local beer goes up from there.
Kegs aren't all bad. Here are some pros and cons.
Pros. Kegs have a smaller footprint. If you're using reusable glassware, you are saving on all the bottle and can waste. Some of the best craft beers only come in kegs, and keg beer pretty much tastes amazing. I mean, unless it's Bud Light, and then, sorry. Someone gets to take the leftover keg home at the end of the night, but please, God, tell them in advance that they are the lucky person who gets to take that keg home.
Cons. They aren't necessarily cheaper than doing cans or bottles. They can cause your bar line to back up if that tap is crap. Bottles allow you to get a smaller quantity of each beer and a bit more variety. And you have to make sure you have the kit, aka a tap and a bin, to ice down the keg if you have one of those. Also, someone has to load the keg in their car and not only take it home at the end of the night, but return it to the place where it was purchased.
Whatever you decide, you may want to skip the red solo cups. If this was helpful, please like it and share it with your friends.
If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to our channel by clicking here for more wedding planning tips.
You can also check out our blog at modernvintageevents.com.
Join us again soon for the next installment of Planning and Prosecco. Until then,
happy planning!